Hi, kiddos. So today I'll be reading Home of the Brave. It's again pages 92 to 112. Okay. Helping. When my aunt leaves, the apartment grows hushed as the air before a storm. I turn on the TV machine, but the words are too fast coming. My aunt had looked so weary. I wonder how I can help. In the cooking fire room, there are many dirty dishes. Maybe I can clean them for my aunt. I've seen her wash some plates in the sink with bubbles, but now there are many dishes stacked high. Canmore said the machine for washing was in the way down at the bottom of the stairs room. Maybe that's what his basket is for? Carefully, I placed the cups and saucers and plates in the basket. With my special key, I locked the apartment door just as Dave warned me to do. Then I carried the baskets of dishes down the stairs to the room of washing. It's good to be a helping person. If my father were here, he would be proud, I think. An ache in my chest comes, throbbing like an old bruise. The way down room smells like a rainy day. I see 6 white boxes with doors. Some are making noise. I find a slipping one and open the top. One by one, I put the dishes into the hole. Then I close the top and wait, while all around me the machines hum and talk. How not to wash dishes. Just then Hannah appears in the doorway. She's carrying a basket full of clothes and a big red bottle. Hey, she says, what's up? I look at the ceiling. No, that means what's new? What's going on? She laughs. You must feel like I do in Spanish class. The machine isn't working, I say. Did you put 4 quarters in? Hannah asks. She reaches in her pocket and pulls out shiny circles. Money, she explains. It makes the machine go. She laughs her good laugh. Actually, it makes the world go. Here, I'll lend you $1. I can't accept such a gift. I begin, but she just waves her hands. You can pay me back later. She places the 4 money pieces into special holes in the machine, then pushes them in. Noise begins, like a tiny river flowing. It works, I cry. Technology at its finest, she says. Of course, you still have to dry it all and fold it. Fold it, I ask, but I don't understand. I'll show you. Let me sort these clothes real quick. Hey, you doing anything after this? We could go upstairs and catch some TV while we wait. That would be good, I say. I would like something to do. Ganwar and my aunt aren't home. My mom either. Well, she's not exactly my mom. She's my foster mom. She works the 4 to midnight shift at the Quick Stop. She pauses. That means she works at night, kind of like your aunt. I watch as Hannah pushes white clothes into another machine. These machines, they wash clothes and dishes, I say, shaking my head. Mama will be amazed when she sees this. Hannah looks up. Did you say? But just then the river sound stops and my machine begins to shake like a crazed dancer under a full moon. It's eating my dishes, I cry. Please make it stop. Hannah lifts the top of the machine. The horrible noise of its giant teeth stops. She peers inside. Whoa, she says. I think this is what they call a problem with translation. Not smart, boy. I don't want to cry. A man must show strength in the presence of a woman. But if I had to choose between kissing a crocodile and telling my aunt the news of the broken dishes, I would choose the crocodile any day. I look into the hole. Hannah looks too. It's Not a good thing to see. I have many more dishes, but they are much smaller. I look at Hannah. She looks at me. I cannot say why, but when I look at her, I feel like I've gulped down a laugh that needs to fly free. I laugh, then she laughs, then before I know it, we're on the hard floor laughing. Perhaps this is my punishment for trying to do the work of a woman, I say, wiping a tear. Hannah punches my shoulder. Hey, in this country, a woman can do anything a man can do. She gets to her feet and grins. This is your punishment for being a moron. Moron is a not smart boy, I ask. She laughs. You got it. I laugh too. I stand and pull out a piece of a plate. Maybe I can fix these. Well, I suppose we can glue some pieces together. Put them in your basket and we'll see what we can do. But don't get your hopes up. I'm used to hearing that, I say. Magic milk. I carry the broken pieces in my basket and follow Hannah to her apartment. She has a key like mine around her neck on a string. Hannah's place of living is not like my aunt's. It smells of many good things, some not so good. Everywhere are clothes and shoes, papers, and dirty dishes. Sorry, it's a dump, I know, Hannah sighs. My last foster parents were total neat freaks. Do you have brothers or sisters? I asked. 3 older. 1 boy, 2 girls, all foster. My brother's working at Burger King right now. Don't know what my sisters are up to. My real brother lives with another family in St. Paul. Hannah begins opening drawers in the cooking fire room. I know we've got some glue somewhere, she says. Forgive me, I say, but I don't know what is a foster. Foster family. You stay with them when your real family messes up. My mother's in rehab and my dad, well, he hasn't been around since I was a baby. She pauses. Sorry, I forget it's hard to understand me sometimes. Rehab is where you go if you do too much alcohol or drugs. I've seen men in our village drink until they fall down and laugh too loudly, I offer. Hannah nods. Yeah, like that. Your mother will be well soon? I doubt it, she says. She looks at me. Her eyes are wet, just a little. You can't be sure what will happen, I say. Life changes, so you must hope. I want so much to believe my words. Hannah doesn't answer. She opens a tall, cold box. Want some chocolate milk? I know about chocolate. At the camp, a helping doctor gave me a small piece to try. This is what laughing tastes like, I told her. I would like the milk very much, I say to Hannah. I watch while she pours wondrous brown milk from a tall, thin box. In the camp, people told me America was a great country, I say. But I never dreamed you would have cows that give such milk. Hannah groans. The world's oldest joke, she says, but I don't understand her meaning. Where do you find this milk? I ask. Grocery store. I'll take you sometime. I take the bus there a lot. The yellow school bus? No, she shakes her head. City bus. I sigh. I'll never know all the things there are to know. Hannah tilts her head to one side. Don't worry, it'll get easier. I'll help you. How come you are so helping to me? I ask. Hannah thinks for a minute. I don't know. Guess I moved around a lot myself. Not like you, but I kind of know what it's like not to know things. She clinks her glass against mine. Here's to crazy glue. I don't understand those words either, but I don't care. My mouth is too busy rejoicing. Wet feet. Even the wonder of crazy glue can turn my aunt's dishes into their old selves. The next morning, I tell my aunt of my great mistakes. She makes her lips into a line and closes her eyes, but she doesn't say a word. I would like it better if she could find her mad voice. Back in Africa, she and my uncle would argue fiercely that their hut trembled. So fiercely that their hut trembled. The cattle are stampeding again, the villagers would joke. But now I think maybe she is too tired to yell. When Dave comes to visit in the afternoon, I tell him about the broken dishes. He laughs. That's nothing, he says. I once had a client who tried to wash his clothes in the toilet. Who tried to wash his clothes in the toilet? That doesn't sound like such a wrong idea to me, but I decide to hide my thinking. Instead, I say, I must get a job, Dave, like my aunt, so I can buy her new dishes. Hold on, he says. We'll see about that soon enough. You just got here, Keck. You need some time to get your feet wet. Check my shoes. It's true enough that they are dry. It's called an idiom, Dave explains. You're going to run into a lot of those. It means get some experience. Dave turns to Ganmore, who sprawled on the couch like a dozing dog. Actually, I've been meaning to talk to you about a job, buddy. There are some openings at a couple fast food places on the bus line. Ganmore groans. He doesn't bother to open his eyes. I didn't come to this country to sleep floors, he mutters. You gotta start somewhere, Dave says, and your mom needs some help with the bills. You're the man of the family now. A man doesn't wear a paper hat and give out ketchup packets, Ganmore replies. Ketchup is a fine food, isn't it? I offer. But Ganmore ignores me. Don't be intimidated, Ganmore, Dave says. They'll teach you the skills you need. I have many skills, Ganmore said. Even with one hand, his words spark like lightning. Ganmore is a great herdsman, I say. He was one of the best in our village. We'll talk about this later, Ganmore, Dave says. I follow Dave to the door. I want to ask him something, but I'm afraid he'll say no. He will say no. Take a deep breath. Do you remember the cow we saw that day, I ask? I would like to go back and visit her again. Gee, I can't today, Keck, Dave says, but maybe next week. He did not say no, I realized. So I try again just like I would have with my own father. Sometimes, if you ask enough, fathers turn maybe into yes. But only sometimes. Maybe I could take the bus. My new friend Hannah takes the bus to many places, I say. She could come with me. Dave thinks for a moment. He takes a little piece of paper and a pen out of his coat pocket, and he writes some words. This is where the farm is, but don't try going without a friend to help you, okay? Okay, I say, and I put the paper in the pocket of my jeans. Give her a pat for me, buddy, Dave says as he opens the door. I think he's just being kind, since I'm certain he is not a great lover of cows. I wave goodbye and smile to myself with the secret comfort of a big idea. All right, students, I'm going to pause right there. I'll read Bus during the next reading. Please go ahead, take your notes, and make sure to upload them onto Google Classroom. Thank you.